time. Wake up, it's D.A.M.N time. D.A.M.N time.
Truth in the booth and the whole chat
I
line.
walk in with the facts, no fluff in the bag. Hot coffee, cold truth, let me raise that flag. They came for the jokes, but they stayed for the lesson. I turn headlines into business confessions. I don't do fake, I don't tap dance nice. I say what I said, then I say it twice. If the world gone crazy, I'm the morning alarm. With a mic in my hand and some smoke in my palm. Say D.A.M.N.
D.A.M.N.
Say it one more time.
D.A.M.N.
If the truth hit hard, let it ride. If the show got value, put some love inside. It's D.A.M.N. Everybody say it. Don't just replay it. We live in the chat. If the facts hit home, go and tap that tap. Hands in the sky, wake up, get smart, let the nonsense die. Tap that tap, drop that love. Shack going crazy when that truth show up. Tap that tap, drop that love. D.A.M.N. in the morning now, turn me up.
Yo, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to D.A.M.N. We are starting off just right. Yeah, new mom with the gold coin. Hit me with them 10 jewels. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure that you are liking, subscribing, and sharing this out with at least 10 people. Hit it in your group chat, people. What's going on? I am Dave Anderson. This is D.A.M.N. and I am so excited to be here. We've got a jam-packed show for you today. Of course, y'all already know what today is. Y'all already know what today is. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've heard, but it is Smoke Show Wednesday. Yes, Smoke Show Wednesday. Good morning. Let me know where you're checking in from. And I want to thank our title sponsor, Jaro Go. If you have not gone to Jaro Go Media, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I have given you what you said you wanted. And Dave, we need a platform. We need a platform where we can be who we are. Where we can be unapologetically black. We can be unapologetically black. You want to be black? I'm black. I want everybody to be black. All of you people, you need to be black. But no, if you want amazing content, if you want gaming, if you want fun, if you want to connect with other people in a real sense, check out the fastest growing app for black people and everybody else. Everybody welcome. Everybody is welcome. But make sure that you head on over to jarogomedia.com or go to your app store and download Jaro Go. You can follow me there at Dave Anderson. It is going to be a phenomenal experience, and we will be doing a lot of streaming there. So let me see where you're checking in from. Let's see here. Rhino No, Sloop from Chicago, Shoptown in the building. It's raised in Illinois, right outside of Chicago. Some of the best cooking never had. Yes, it was. And I miss her. Oh, hey, woman, if you're listening. New mom checking in, Florida State in the house. Shout out to all the Seminoles in the building, and shout out to every single Rattler over at FAMU. Yes, yes, yes. I wanted to go to FAMU. I wasn't allowed. I got my coffee. I got my tea, and we're gonna have ourselves a good show. Tanya, good morning from Goldsboro, NC. I need you right now to get me. I need you to ship me to Philadelphia. I need some BC powder. I need some cheer wine, and I need some Bojangles. If y'all ain't had Bojangles, you don't know what you missed. Last time I had Bojangles when I got our dog Oreo, and Oreo's a really he's a party poodle, so he's a very, very tiny poodle. And we went to Bojangles, and I just wanted some wings and some dirty rice. And they said it's a 25-minute wait on the wings. I said, I will wait. I will wait for the wings. I will wait for the wings. Yes, indeed. Okay, so you're getting banned. I'm gonna need mods to make sure, especially in the vertical chat, that we get them one out of here. Absolutely. Yes. BC and Goody Power. Where would I be without BC? Yeah. Goldsboro's in the building. I love it. Humble 1285. Good morning. I need y'all to set it off. I suggest y'all set it off. I suggest y'all set it off. 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 Yeah, it's a lot we got to deal with today, people. It's a lot we got to deal with today. No, it doesn't. Let's see here. I'll be chill. You better thank a YouTube member with the $9.99 super chat that supported my brother from another. What gave it away? Big smile, small down. Shout out to the tellers. Tell the mouth, tell the mouth. You can hear when we talk it out. Speaking of which, what are you guys doing at 5:30 this evening? What is the damn nation doing at 5:30 this evening Eastern Standard Time? I need to know what y'all got going on for 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. That is my question to you. What y'all got going on? Let's see here. Vera Sanders said, I just got up. Just got up. New mom over there dancing. I don't need y'all to stop. I'm going to need y'all to stop. Vera said, watching you. I've been watching you. Little stalkery, but we're going to allow it. I have to tell you, the highlight of my day is speaking to y'all. It really is. It really is. New mom said, I'm buying more crypto at 5:30. Well, I mean, yeah, you should do that. And I'm definitely not against that. What I want you to think about doing, if you're going to do something, is let me see if I can copy this over here. I want you guys to join me because I'm going to be sitting down with Dr. Bakari Lumumba, and we're going to talk all things FBA. We're going to be talking about Blackness. We're going to be talking about Pan-Africanism. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Pan-Africanism, and then, of course, we are also going to be talking about a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to need y'all, and I'm going to put this link up because in 7 hours, your boy is going to be going one-on-one, and it should be an interesting conversation because what tends to happen is people try to pin me in a corner, and I'm not a fan of that. Not really a fan of that. Let's see here. Gregarious, you better thank a YouTube member says, morning, Dave. Austin, Texas. Bojangles around here, at least in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, doesn't even have a bone-in chicken. And that's wait, what? Huh? How does that even work? I'm so confused. How does that even work? I don't understand how that could possibly be a thing. What do you mean? I'm so confused. I feel like Justin Bieber. What do you mean? I don't get it. So I'm trying to figure it out. I don't understand what you mean when you say they ain't got no bones in the chicken. It's boneless? That don't work. That don't work. That does not work at all. Vera says, your podcast is so energizing and electrifying, straight raw, and I love it. To the point. Salute. I do appreciate that. And if that's the case, I highly recommend you becoming a member right here because, of course, the replays for the live streams are only going to be available on Jaro Go and on my YouTube memberships. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Gregarious says, white Texans prefer tenders, I guess. You know, I used to work and live in Austin, Texas. I lived in Austin, Houston, San Antonio, but in Austin, I was programming at a station called The Beat, 104.3 there in Austin. I used to spend a lot of time. There was a club called Paradox. I used to live on South Mopac, and I would go. There was a club I used to host at called Paradox. It was on 6th Street. So shout out to Black August FBA family, certified salute. But I just put the link in the comments. I'm also going to put it in the description. I need y'all to pull up, support your boy. We are making sure that people understand that we're not a gang, we're not a cult, we're a lineage for those of us who are foundational Black Americans. Now, aside from all of that, there's so much we need to talk about today. I see FU2's in the building. Good morning, good brother. There's a lot happening here. There's a woman named Angie Nixon, and I don't know if you've heard of Angie Nixon, but Angie Nixon is apparently a Florida state rep, and she decided that she was going to have a sit-in outside of the governor's mansion. And it got covered on, hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on. And forgive me, I had a lot going on this morning. Make sure I get this up for y'all. Because, okay, so I want to play this. And then I'm going to show you what happened. I'm going to show you what happened. And we're going to get this popping for you. So let me know if you guys got sound, okay?
And in regards to my court case, we just need people to get loud about it and let them know that if they arrested a sitting lawmaker simply for fighting for democracy to ensure that no one took away our voices, then they can come after all of us. But I know one thing is clear. They can't come for all of us if we get loud and we get organized. And so I am asking people to join organizations, to push back, to support grassroots candidates like myself so that we can, in fact, win and build a Florida and an America for all.
And when somebody's willing to put their bodies on the line, strategy on the line in the way that Representative Nixon did, we have to show her that we're with her. We can't demand courage of our elected officials, and then when they show up courageously, now we're quiet. That doesn't make sense. We can't criticize and be yelling on the sidelines about everybody that's doing it wrong. And when somebody gets it right, we don't stand with them and let the world know that we stand with them. Native land pod is
okay. We're not plugging that. We don't do that here. And yes, I am going to talk about Black Panther today because I know y'all want to hear what I got to say about it. So let me run this, and if I know what I know there's probably going to be a commercial. So if I drop it down, don't be surprised. I hate commercials.
Another state house representative appearing in criminal court in Tallahassee this morning, Angie Nixon, facing 2 misdemeanors for trespassing and resisting arrest. She was arrested in May during a sit-in at the governor's office protesting redistricting. After today's hearing, Nixon spoke outside the courthouse alongside several local Democratic candidates. Nixon is running for U.S. Senate. She says her charges show her willingness to advocate for Floridians.
Thank you.
And we are fighting against a system that protects the ultra rich while punishing hardworking.
Real quick. No one's putting their body on the line by doing a sit-in. That's the first point. I got more to talk about when it comes to redistricting, but I'm going to let her locks are lovely, by the way. And I saw a dude today walking down the street with locks, and I was like, damn, I'm having lock regret. But I'm still pretty. Let's go.
Yes. We are not going to be intimidated. We are going to organize harder. We are going to speak louder, and we are going to win.
Nixon's next court date is set for September.
Okay, now hold on. There's a couple of things I want to address. The first thing is, hold on, let me get my graphics right. First thing is when you hear people, whether they're Republicans or Democrats, talking about redistricting, gerrymandering, Ray mandering, whatever mandering they're doing today. I don't know if it's Jerry or Tom mandering. This is not an uncommon thing. It happens whenever one side has the ball, meaning they can redraw districts. This is not an uncommon thing. It is not a new thing. It is as American as apple pie. By the way, the fried pies at McDonald's are delicious. I haven't had one, but it's always the same playbook. They're putting their life on the line. They're fighting for us. I'm waiting for somebody to win the fight. Where is the Mike Tyson of the Democrats? Since they're fighting so much for us, this is something that's been going on since the 18th. Okay, DJW knows what we're talking about. Welcome. Good call. Says gerrymandering's been going on since the 1800s. This is not a new thing. So my whole thing is when are foundational Black Americans being prioritized by these people? We need some prioritize. I don't think having prioritize is unreasonable, but let's not make this lady out like she's that good freedom fighter Shirley Chisholm. And I know Shirley Chisholm is not an FBA, but you know what Shirley Chisholm did not do? She didn't behave like a tether. She did not behave like a tether. She loved Black people and she fought for Black people. And I'm waiting for somebody to show me any time where Shirley Chisholm ever, and I do mean ever, disrespected foundational Black Americans at all. Sis is not a Democrat, not speaking about reparations. I don't know enough about her. I just thought this was very interesting. Shout out to everybody. FU2 says, so all FBAs 45, 50 million are worried about who got picked to play Black Panther. No, we're not, but we're going to get to that. Let's not get ahead of the show. Oh, okay. Danny's in here. Who is blaming the white man for slavery? And who cares about who invented something? Y'all love talking about we didn't invent it. Nobody was. Americans didn't invent war, but they sure enough know how to profit from it. Sit down. So, you know, she definitely doesn't speak of progress, but she's sitting in because she's trying to protect her bag. So to that point, I want to find out really quickly something about Angie Nixon. Of course, she's getting a salary of $29,697 per year, plus standard per diem allowances. Okay, so she might be an idealist, but she's trying to get to that money. She's definitely trying to get in that money. FU2 said, dude in here talking about FBAs, the guy DJW Music Productions. DJW Music Productions, why don't you come on up? Listen. Let's have a conversation in front of the class. The professor's in the building. So if you would like to have a conversation about foundational Black Americans, you're more than welcome to do so. Or did y'all kick him out? Oh, no. Okay, cool. No. Okay. He says I'm FBA. He's asking about Black Panther. I'm going to get there. I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me. Yeah, I mean, just two Jazzy's in the building. What up, Jazzy? Hey, listen, we out here chopping it up. It's damn time. Okay. Let's see here. I see right now we're doing this thing where I got to come on over here and I got to go and get these folks out. If you have not been a subscriber for at least a day, I'm making it so that you can't comment because these folks are being distracting and disruptive and we can't have no more disruptions. Now, this is Smoke Show Wednesday and I don't mind the smoke. I don't mind a good exchange of ideas. I really don't. What I do mind is disrespect. And we're not going to have that. And we're also not going to have nonsensical BS. So let me go ahead and fix this real quick. I'm going to need y'all to bear with me. But my whole thing is, how come we hear Angela Rye talking like this woman actually stood in front of a tank and said, oh, we can't do these things. And oh, Lord, she's out here fighting for what has she done? Where are the tangibles? Listen, there's a few things Black people in this country need right now. One of them is food. Another one is shelter. Another one is clothing. Another one is water. And then the other one is tangibles. So if you got your vegetables, I'm gonna need you to give me some tangibles. Because if you ain't talking tangibly, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And yes, we know she's going to do that. Tear the mouth. Cold Crush, you better think that YouTube member. There's never any tangibles because tangibles is political suicide to these folks. LS said, yesterday was institutionalized babble, made my head hurt. Well, everybody saying you coming off hard and you doing this and you sound like my wife and da. Sir, Call your parole officer. Don't come over here with that. If we're not talking tangibles, we ain't talking. Respectfully. How's my light? Is the light too much? Do I need to turn it down some? Like, y'all tell me how my lighting is. I'm trying to figure out I look all right. I want to make sure, we're coming through the way we need to come through. Aside from that, this whole situation bugs me because they continue to play in our face and I don't like it. What up, Kung Fu CJ? I can't believe you're not a YouTube member. How are you not a YouTube member? Let's see here. The Iceman 2006 with the $10 super chat says, this is an anti-Andrew Gilley NOP narcotic love pot platform. Said, what's your beef with bussy bust down politicians? Pseudo intellectual Angela Shill BLT on Rye. Wow. Jeebus, my man. Hashtag 305, hashtag B1, hashtag cut the check. Listen, I'm not a fan of the Native Land podcast. I feel like that's a bullet I have dodged in my life. I promise you that, Oh, Angela Ross said foundational Black Americans was Russian bots. Okay. I mean, again, you got to understand something. There's a lot of these people, Roland Martin, Angela Rye, Joyless Reed, they are 4Ts. Trending right now in the comments, hashtag 4T. Now, I know you're saying to yourself, well, Dave, what in the world is 4T? Well, these are people who practice what I like to call top tier tether babble. There's no, when I tell you there's no babble here, this is a no babble zone. We ain't babbling around here. You know what we're doing? No, whoa, easy rolling, easy. There's no babble over here. We do not do the babble. You know what I'm saying? Iceman said, I had a rough ass morning, brother. Everybody can get these hands. Politically correct mode is off. Morning, fam. I know that's right. No, man, a lot of people, you gotta get your vitamins up and we need our tangibles. So the Cypher KC said, is this like some Boule stuff? Can you be specific? Could you be specific? Oh, wait. Looks like we just got another we got another sponsor in. For Angela Rye, we've got a fresh bag of Business Bully butter biscuits. We got a fresh bag for Angela Rye. Now, I know this isn't the bag that Andrew Gillum likes. He likes his bags much smaller and full of little white powder. Unfortunately, we're fresh out of that because this is a drug-free zone. So the lighting's a little washed out. Let me see here. Hold on. How's that? Is that better? Can y'all see me good? Can you see me now? Oh. Can you hear me now? Is this good? Is the lighting good now? Angela said, I'll be chill said, Angela Dry. Oh my God. Andrew Gillum likes dingleberry biscuits. Listen. Oh. I'm asking you to be. I'm new here to the host. No, I'm not Boule at all. I am very anti-Boule. I saw what that establishment did. And matter of fact, I did an entire video breaking down the Boule, what I saw on the inside and all of those things. So this, that, and the third. He was like, DJ W Music Production says, Dave, much love because you from Philly like me. And we got LeBron now. Damn it. Let's go. Listen, if y'all got beef with LeBron, let me explain something. People are like, well, you've never been favorable to LeBron. First of all, I've met LeBron. LeBron is a very nice man. Very nice man. I like LeBron. I just don't like anybody who's against the Sixers. But see, now you on my team. We got to give LeBron the R. Kelly treatment. Let me explain something to you. We got to give him the R. Kelly treatment. Now that you've come around to Philly in my way, you won't regret it, Bronny. And you surely won't forget it, Bronny. It's unbelievable. We're going back to back. Listen, we're going back to back. Didn't we tell you? I told Gary Vaynerchuk in 2017 to his face, you have got to trust the process. You gotta trust the process. The process is, hey, let me explain something to you. I'm allowed for my voice to crack because I'm not AI. So y'all can have it. Come at me like that. Back to back. I said what I said. I'm okay with it being the Philly LeBrons. I'm ready to throw him a parade right now. Let's get him a cheesesteak. Let's get him meeting with the imams. Like, no, let's go all the way with it. LeBron is here. Deal with it. LeBron is here. I'm sorry if you happen to be a Knicks fan. Listen. It's happening. We're going to win. We don't speak about him. We don't speak about Voldemort. We don't talk about him. We gave him to Brooklyn and good riddance to bad rubbish. Nope. Yeah, it was supposed to be Jaylen Brown's team, and then LeBron showed up. So now you know what's going to happen? Jaylen Brown is going to be under the learning tree of one of the greatest to ever do it and the longest running NBA player in history at the end of these 2 years. Not to mention, $8 million is a very small price to pay for back-to-back championships. Listen, I'm just saying. Okay, the Cypher KC says, okay, I see. I hear it in your rhetoric, but this is some deep division. I don't quite understand yet. I'm a listen. F the plantation. Why don't you come on up here and I can give you an education? Let's get him up here. The Cypher, come on up here. Let me go ahead and give you the link. Come on. That's the link right there. Go ahead and put that in your browser and come on up. I'm happy to give you an education about what is divisive and what's not divisive, and who's being divisive and what division looks like. Because I think a lot of y'all got it messed up. Yeah, no. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not backing down on my happiness for a phenomenal business transaction. Shout out to everybody at that Sixers front office. Sorry. Yes. We know LeBron is. This is business. This ain't love. This is business. And if you're going to get me what I need, see, this is, again, LeBron is a metaphor for how foundational Black Americans need to move, in that this is business. I don't need you to like me. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I don't care if you like cheesesteaks or buffalo wings. What I care about is that when you get on that court, you are putting up numbers. That's all I care about. We've got a stacked team. Oh, grand. LeBron is going to cause demolition to the brand and the players like he's done to the Lakers. Listen, the Lakers had a whole lot of issues, one of them being Jeannie Buss. But that's a whole nother conversation. Let's see here. Ben Simmons was a man interrupted. Nope. Disco Kryptonite said, look, you better thank a YouTube member. Says LeBron is a racist. Let me explain something to you, because apparently you didn't hear it either. So I'm going to help you out here. Let's go ahead. So that's how that goes. Again, why aren't you up here? Why not have a conversation? This is how supremacy works its way in. I think I understand you, but it's a bit ambiguous. Oh, come on up here. I'll make it very clear. because I'm trying to understand this whole supremacy thing you're talking about. Dexter Brown, that is a very good point. When I was a kid, I saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar use the sky hook because they ejected him from the game and he had the ball in his hands and he literally just jumped up and threw it like as he walked off the court, and that was nothing but net. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a monster. No, Cypher, not in the comments. Not in the comments. I need you to hit that link, homeboy. I'm gonna need you to hit that link because we're not. I don't go back and forth in the comments. That's not what we do unless I'm doing a standalone video. Since you got questions, and I happen to be the host of this show, powered by Jaro Go, make sure y'all head over to jarogomedia.com and get that. Not to mention, if you want to smell good and you want to be entered to win this is a masculine man deodorant pack. And when I tell you, this box smells amazing. This is a great smelling box. Go to masculinemanessentials.com/Dave. And when you sign up, get 10% off your entire order by going and putting in Dave10 at checkout. This is phenomenal. I have tested it. I have worked out in it. It will hold you. My father died from Alzheimer's and dementia, and one of the main causes was the aluminum in the deodorant. So thanks to our sponsor, Masculine Man Essentials. You want to smell like a man, you want to smell good, listen, you will have the ladies smelling your underarms, which is a little weird when you think about it. But go to masculinemanessentials.com/Dave and put Dave10 in checkout, and you can get that. So that's where we at. That's where we at on that. Who is this? A race channel? No. Are you a moron? And how are you still here? Like, how are these people commenting? Matter of fact, I'm about to take it to a week. If you ain't been here, if you ain't been subscribed for a week, you can't comment because y'all are out of control. And I'm not going to be doing this all damn day. I have things to get to. We got a whole packed show to do. And you guys, again, this is your show. And I love to prioritize our super chat. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. If it's not a super chat, I'm going to do my best to not respond to it unless you are a member. So members and super chatters only, because we ain't got time. So aside from all of that nonsense, Pointy Head is at it again. Pointy Head Brandon Johnson is at it again. And we all know this man is a clown. If you don't know that this man is a clown, let me show you how much of a clown this man is. Let me go ahead and pull this up for you, because Brandon Johnson is out here making excuses as to why he prioritized illegals over foundational Black Americans.
Or overspending. Do you last week the inspector last week the
Look at this pointy-headed nincompoop. Look at him. Sir, your haircut's weird and so is your beard.
Inspector General released an audit saying that the city in taking care of the migrants.
Did y'all hear them sirens? That's not me. That's not special effects. Listen to them sirens in the background. This is when people say, well, you know, Philly's Gotham City. No, Philly has the architecture like Gotham City, but Gotham City looks more like Chicago, and all of it looks like it looks horrible. It's just bad. Let's go.
Last week, the Inspector General released an audit saying that the city in taking care of.
Real quick, why are the glasses so tight on the side of this man's face?
The migrants who arrived here, there were no cases of improper spending or overspending. Do you hope that the people of Chicago sort of give you credit for handling that crisis? Or
what is he cheesing about? What is this man cheesing about? Why does he look like that? This man looks like he had a helmet his entire high school career, had 5 classmates and 1 teacher the entire time. This man is weird. And is that a K&G menswear suit? Sir, did they finish the stitching? Where is your handkerchief? And why do you have a black tie with a white shirt and a navy blue? This man is retarded. This man is retarded. All right. I'm gonna play this because I see Fleetwood Jones is here, so we're gonna talk to Fleetwood Jones as soon as we finish playing this.
Or do you think it's too late for the people of Chicago to reevaluate how they think the city of Chicago did during that time?
I'm just going to name something. I understand the frustration that Black people felt during that mission. I do. I do. Here's what I understand. We don't ask for much. We don't. We just don't want our schools to close. We want opportunities, good paying jobs.
People opportunities, good paying jobs.
And so when people elected me, I made a commitment to respond to the most vulnerable. And then I met with this crisis. It's no one's fault here in Chicago. And I think for Black Chicago in particular, it kind of felt a way that government was able to turn on resource in a moment's notice. And our communities have been starved for decades. And I tried desperately to live in my values, even though it cost me politically. It did. It did cost me. There was misreporting, quite frankly, about what was being spent. There wasn't a healthy balance of how we got here. Remember, the state of Illinois was funding to put migrants in hotels, and they stopped doing it. It got to be too expensive. And then by the time the previous administration was transitioning out, without the state paying to house these individuals in hotels, they just started dropping them off at police stations. I mean, my God, when I was sworn in, my first day on the job was literally at a police district where I'm stepping over human beings because they're just laying on the floor. And then you had a political climate that used that crisis to create division within Black communities. And they did it on purpose. And you know what hurts the most? They were successful. Now, I saw it. I saw it for what it was worth. But for too many families, it's like, man, you know, we want a mayor that's going to focus, you know, his attention on our needs, which I did. I never stopped focusing, right? Over $2 billion on the west side, $2.6 billion on the south side. But at the time, the only thing that was being covered was how much are you spending? What are you doing? It's almost as if nothing else was going on at that time. But if that's the only thing as a Chicagoan, and especially as a Black Chicagoan, if that's the only coverage.
Why did you say tether retire? I cannot.
That you are experiencing, then you would think that that's the only thing that I was doing. It's not true, right? Clearly, there's evidence that we've been doing some work outside of that mission. Now, the final thing that I'll say is I don't regret it. I don't. It was the right thing to do. What we knew then is what's manifesting now. That extreme right-wing ideology would force this crisis to cause doubt within blue cities, to suppress votes, to move an agenda that, quite frankly, is harming our people.
But the agenda that's harming our people has been spearheaded by,
defunding our public institutions, firing Black women, increasing.
Here we go. Now, listen, I thought we was going to get through this whole video. Watch him say Trump. I haven't watched this. I'm watching this with you guys in real time. Watch him say Trump any minute now.
Increasing the budget for ICE, taking away resources for violence prevention. All of that was orchestrated during that particular moment so that the Trump administration can.
Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all he was going to invoke Trump? Everything but taking accountability. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the tether way. That right there is the tether way. There's a whole lot of babble happening here. And I'm gonna let him rock. I promise you, I'm gonna let this man rock. I really am. But every time he talks, I keep hearing something.
Have its way the way it's having its way right now. I saw through it though. And I made a commitment that we responded to the world while also reconciling with the very people who have been damaged by decades of disinvestment. So yes, in short, I'm hopeful. That's the perspective that I bring, and I'm I'm humbled that the work that I did has been validated. In the meantime, I'm going to continue to make my case to build the safest, most affordable big city in America.
How? This man is wilding right now. He's wilding right now. Let me get to these super chats. See, got that. Kung Fu CJ said James is trying to catch MJ. 4 rings ain't 6. No, they're not. And Jordan got those rings in a time where the NBA was a lot more tough. Like Jordan would go into New York, Jordan would go into Chicago and get beat up on the court. Just being clear, I was talking about on the court. Brandon Johnson just babbled for 4 minutes and 10 seconds that none of us can get back. It's insane to me. Sugar Shane said, gotta love the long pause when he answers anything or whatever they say in his earpiece for me. Listen, you called it. Yeah. I'll be just a Dave. I swear I keep hearing a harmonizing tone in the background with him. He claims he's FBA, but I don't know. Anyway, again, this guy's a moron. This man is a moron. Yep. He loves illegals. Oh, we shouldn't call them. I'm sorry. We shouldn't call them illegals. We should do these people. Nobody's illegal. And I understand us and then Black Americans. You literally moved these illegals. Well, it was expensive. The state of Illinois kept putting them in luxury hotels. So let's just put them in the ghetto, where I'm not doing anything for the people who actually elected me, the people who actually pay taxes, the people who actually want to live in a safe, affordable big city, which you have not provided. Neither did your predecessor, Lori Lightfoot. Neither did it's they's predecessor, Rahm Emanuel. So I am confused. Aquamba, no. You see this bag is sealed. We don't eat butter biscuits here. I just put this up because I want people to understand that these butter biscuits, listen, every time y'all can go, and again, this is not an endorsement, but y'all can go to Aldi's and y'all can get these. And every time y'all see Roland Martin, just hand him a bag. Y'all know he hungry. I'm just saying, let's get this dingbat off my screen. I'm trying to understand why he got so much time to babble and splain why he prioritized illegals over foundational Black Americans in the city of Chicago. I don't get it. He's the same breed as Tiffany Hingard. Lord have mercy. I don't know how long his term is. It feels like it's been my entire 30s and 40s. Like, I feel like this man has been there so long, but it wasn't that long ago that Lori Lightfoot was mayor and they were dealing with Juicy Smollett, which was crazy. Black said, stop it. Stay on point. Not every Black man dresses like a prosperity church pimp. Well, no, he's dressing like a tether. That is some tether dress. Everybody. Oh, calling somebody. Okay, let's get you out of here. I'm gonna need y'all to mods. I'm gonna need y'all to step up and get these folks, especially in the chat. So Smooth Bandit says FBA is a cult of desperate house ninjas begging massa for money. Literally, y'all behave like Black incels. Are you required to say that word tether at least every 5 minutes? Smooth Bandit, if you've got that much to say, please come on up. Come on up, because y'all keep talking all this, oh, you're divisive and bobbity bob. Well, come on up here. Come on up here, Smooth. Come on, tough guy. Come on down. You're the next contestant on Let's Get Washed. I got a fresh chamois for you. Got a fresh chamois for you right here. I'm gonna send it to you. We get you a nice little chamois. Yeah, you need that. You absolutely need that. So come on up here. The link is right there. Look, come on, talk to me. Come on. But see, that's the thing. On Wednesday, when I do this smoke show, and I do the smoke show on Wednesday, of course, it's always an open invitation. The link never goes dead. So y'all can go ahead and do that. But these sanctuary cities and all this nonsense makes no sense. But yeah, no. It's good. No. Come on. I voted for Paul Vallis. Okay, cool. But this man has no accountability. None. DB Smooth says the tether mouth beat makes his speech bearable. I do appreciate that. You know, I work hard out here. Smooth Bandit, if I'm old for this baby shit, then again, come up here and educate me. If it's baby shit, why don't you wipe it, put some powder on it, put on a fresh diaper, and tether your ass on up here so we can have a conversation? Like, that's what I don't get. Ozzy said, didn't Obama use ICE to deport more illegal immigrants than Trump has? Absolutely. Oh, there's some members right there. Kit Cash says, you better thank a YouTube member. Says, I heard he had Haitian roots, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm still waiting for you to come up here. There's a rule. If you talk this much and I've invited you up, the clock starts at 3 minutes. You're at about 2 minutes and 22 seconds, sir. Why haven't you clicked the link? Why is it everybody is so tough in the comments, but they're not that tough to come up here? I don't get it. What's good? Where you at? I'm trying to understand. Of course, Brandon Johnson saw through it with them Coke bottle spectacles. Damn. His family calls him BJ or beef jerky. Eddie D says Obama stole a public park in a black neighborhood instead of using the huge vacant property at 83rd and South Shore Drive. And they got the highest toll in Illinois so they can use it. That's insane to me. Let's see. We got a super chat. Pan Capitalist with the $4.99 super chat says Brandon is part of the Shilitary Industrial Complex. Absolutely. You ain't lying. Good call right there. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see here. Beetle Lightfoot. Oh my God. You like Juicy Smollett? Not as much as you do, apparently. You got some Juicy Smollett knee pads. All right. So let's see here. Fleetwood Jones is here. Hey, buddy, what's happening?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I lost connection. Something happened.
All right.
What's
You're
going
here.
on? Talk to
I'm
me.
good. You talk to me. What's your question?
I was wondering what exactly what it was he was pointing at, and I'm just swiping through YouTube. I caught you live.
Yes, sir. Well, welcome.
Wondering what it was.
What was?
Appreciate it. Let me go back. You was talking about FBA a little bit and how LeBron James is going to the 76ers. I know that's crazy or whatever, but
it's phenomenal.
My whole thing, it just sounded a little whatever the topic you was talking before then with Angela Rye. I peeped there a few times and some of these other people. I'm just trying to tap in with different creators. So I'm listening to you. It didn't seem like I was connecting as far as ideology. I was just wondering where you were sitting at with it.
Sitting at what ideology are you speaking of, my brother?
Jordan came in today. Step outside. As far as go ahead.
You working?
Yeah, ain't nothing though. Man, we detailing cars, man.
Oh, okay. I like that. Where are you located?
I'm in Kansas City. What about yourself?
Kansas City. Good barbecue out there.
Yeah.
I'm in Philly.
I'm
in Philly.
Oh, okay, East Coast.
Yes, sir. So when you talk about ideology, what exactly are you speaking of?
when I was saying about the solidarity, it just, just for me personally, I don't know about everybody else in the chat, but for me personally, I'm just looking forward to a future where we got a lot less division between, our culture and within black community. It just seems like we always arguing about, oh, I'm FBA, or I'm Pan African, or then when it comes to politics, it's left, it's too right, it's this, it's that. Eventually we're gonna have to have some type of standard for ourselves outside of whatever America talking about, outside of what politics is talking about. Like what we gonna do as a people if it's a us thing. That's even if it's a us thing. If it's an individual thing, then we can keep rocking out as individuals and not even have the conversation. We could just have a conversation as what we doing on an individual basis. If it ain't a community thing, don't even speak on community and what the community is moving like and what they doing, because that's not even the ideology it seemed like a lot of people coming from. The words that they speaking is really dividing us more. So when I say you talking ambiguously, that's what I mean. Sorry if I'm passionate, but that's how I'm hearing it, and that's how it come to me. So when as a newcomer and I'm trying to learn and do these different things, it's a bit of a turn off, because you're not really saying what it is. It's more of an opinion, you know what I'm saying? So everybody giving a lot of opinions these days with really no fact to it, and then if it is a fact, go ahead.
Okay. So a few things. First of all, what is your ethnicity?
I'm black, African American. I'm American born. That's what this is what I'm saying.
Wait, no. Let's not be tricky.
No. So, I'm not being tricky. I'm American born. You asked me where I was from. I'm from Kansas City. Anything outside of that, it's gonna be based off genealogy.
What is your lineage, my friend?
As far as I know, I'm American. In my family, what we was told, we from Arkansas. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's as far as it go back. And then anything before that, you know what I mean? It's the story of either we was from Africa here or there, and like my grandma said, we had family here that was even before the trade. We was living down in Arkansas straight. For my family from Arkansas, you know what I mean. That's pretty much the history that we got. So anything outside of that, I really couldn't tell you. You feel me? So it's just like, all right, this don't divide me or cast me as an other. You know what I mean? Because I don't have a complete, you know what I'm saying, history of my particular family versus you or anybody else. You know what I mean? These are the type of things I'm talking about. Don't be ambiguous about it. Lead us to the path where you at. If my approach is wrong, or if it's fallacy in my approach, then show me where that fallacy is, and then maybe we can get somewhere. But just saying, oh, because you don't got the information, well then give me the information. You know what I mean? Don't be so opinionated about it. I get it. Like I said, I'm new here. You know what I mean? I'm just swiping through, and I caught you. And no homo, you was a handsome brother. I'm looking up saying, all right, this is a decent brother. Let me see what he's talking about. But then when you start talking, it's like, all right, go ahead.
A few things. First of all, when I ask what your lineage is, because there's a lot of people who are claiming to be of my lineage who are not of my lineage because they share melanin or 4C hair, right? What I'm saying to you, my friend, is that I'm trying to understand where in the so-called diaspora are Black people connected.
That's what I would say personally is we connected so deep in our genealogy. If we wanted to do the scientific study of it,
Not scientific study. I'm talking about an actual cultural practice. For example, Italians are connected, Jews are connected, Vietnamese people are connected.
And when you
Japanese
say they connected, they connected off cultural basis, right? From the food, the language, the clothing, all these type of things, right? Is that what you're pointing at? How they connected to those cultural bases?
Exactly. And yes, and I'm talking about not only from a cultural basis, but from a bloodline and lineage basis. That's what I mean. But when people hold on, wait, because I sat here quietly on my own show and I let you talk for quite some time.
Yeah, you did. Go ahead.
What I'm saying to you, good brother, is it comes down to understanding that there are 54 countries in Africa where even in Nigeria, you've got Igbo and Yoruba, who are tribes, who are different tribes. They do not mesh. There is no such thing as division amongst black people when every group of black people are divided. You've never heard a day in your life a Jamaican go, I'm an African Jamaican, even though there are Indians and Chinese people on the island of Jamaica. They don't say I'm an African Jamaican. When you go to Haiti, they don't say I'm an African Haitian. They say I'm Haitian. I am a foundational Black American. That is my lineage. That is my delineation. That is my distinction. Nobody has an issue when Jamaicans put their flag up in their profiles on Instagram, or Nigerians put their flags up on their profile on Instagram. Same thing with whether you're Brazilian, Puerto Rican, whatever the case may be. It's only when we say we're delineating that it's a problem and I'm somehow causing division. And I'm trying to understand, how am I dividing something that was divided before I was born?
And that's what I would say to that, or this is what I would say to that, brother. When I was mentioning in the comment about how supremacy works its way through in so many ways, that's a part of it. You know
now,
what I mean?
define supremacy.
Like, I get that.
Because who is supreme?
And this is well, no one is. You understand what I'm saying? No one is. No one is.
That
but when it's because it's the language that's used in this society, and the way that it's used, it's able to get inside the mind and mold it in a certain way. We all know the mind is like a ball of clay. So when things get said and actions, and events take place, it can melt the mind in such a way people perceive the world. And that's why I say I understand what you're saying, but we got to slow down. I feel, in my opinion, we got to slow down in how we approach our people so we can understand. FBA, the way you explaining it, I'm FBA too. Because I was born here, my people from here. So as much to my extent of my knowledge, what I'm saying, I'm FBA too. But as we get to study, where did my people that was foundationally here? Well, where did they come from? Because they just didn't spring up here. This is now we getting into the science of it. So it's like when we look at our origins, go ahead.
There's historical record, good brother. So, for example, right, there's a book by Ivan Van Sertima called "They Came Before Columbus." Have you read it?
Yeah, and
so
I
you
read
already know.
Shake on to D.A.M.N, and this is what I'm pointing at. They work and they took the time, they slowed down, and they looked at the work, and they said, out of Africa is where these things came from. Now, what part is different? Now we can get into it and say, okay, well, like you said, the Igbo wasn't messing with the Nigerian wasn't messing with the South definitely wasn't messing with the North. It was divided within our own homeland. I get that part too. You understand what I'm saying? But now that we're here in America at this point, what shall we do about the division in our past? Should we continue to go on being divided and using the rhetoric that was given to us, and that we continue to remix and spew for our own whatever it may be? You know what I mean? Whatever it may be, because I do music. That's why I say whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. I can't say that.
But how is it rhetoric? What I mean? You've never gone into Chinatown and told Chinese Americans that what they're doing is divisive and that they're spinning rhetoric.
But have other people coming into our communities and told us what it is and what it ain't.
Yes, and that's
have other people came into our communities and told us what it is and what it ain't. So that is the supremacy that I'm speaking on.
But that's not supremacy. That
how come? Show me where it's not. Where somebody else in this show, go ahead. Tell me where somebody else can come into your house and establish the rules in your home.
Okay, so let me break something down to you. The same way the Chinese, the French, the Europeans have done that in 52 out of 54 countries in Africa. That's what happens. But let me get to the bigger point. The bigger point is this, right? There is a difference between bigotry and systemic racism. There is also a difference between systemic racism and saying supremacy. Supremacy means that there's one person or one group that's up and over another group. There is not a white man on this planet that's supreme over me, sir. I reject that ideology outright. On top of that, the last I checked, nobody's coming into my home unless they want to get to aid. The other part of that is I can trace my lineage back to 1670 in this country. 1670. Which means before because that's as far back as the records could go that I could go, which is even rare for me. Before the founding of this nation, my blood was in this land, period, point blank. So when you also talk about from a historical context, less than 3% of the African slaves in the transatlantic slave trade wound up on the shores of the United States of America. So the majority of us were here. And then by that same thing, when we talk about the out of Africa theory, by that logic, and this is another problem, by that logic, everybody comes from Africa, if we're going to go by that logic. But the reason I don't use it, the reason I don't use the term African American is because I'm not African. Sure, my roots, if you were to go far back, just like if Donald Trump was to go far back, I'm sure he'd find an African, because we all have a common ancestor. That's what makes us human. Having said that,
that's what makes us connected.
No. Wait. Charlize Theron is African American. The richest man on the planet, Elon Musk, is African American. The mayor of New York. No. The mayor of New York, Zoran Mamdani, is African American. So I reject that term because that term is way too inclusive. And that's the problem with people who do not want to delineate or draw a line in the sand like everybody else does. And the truth of the matter is, the reason that so many non-foundational Black Americans have an issue with us delineating is because they can no longer cosplay as us. It's not enough that your mama or your granddaddy fled from whatever worn-torn S-hole country they came from. Now all of a sudden you want to be us, and we're like, nah, you're not. Peace to you. Love you, cousin, but you are not me, and you will never be me. That's not divisive. That's a boundary. That's not divisive. That is a border. And I have a right to say, well, I lovingly call you my brother, because from what you're telling me, I can deduce that your lineage most likely is foundational Black American, unless you're just hiding the fact that you might be something else. But instead, as far as you know, your people are from
I'm
here.
Black, bro.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
But again, my point is, foundational Black American is not a group. It's not a band. It's not a cult. We're not the Beatles. It is a lineage based on bloodline, genealogy, and the fact that we do not have a homeland to go to. We're the only people on this land who cannot be deported anyplace else.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. My bad, hey, my bad, big bro. I ain't even get your name. Can we swap names? I seen it was Bully. What was it?
Yeah, no, I'm Dave Anderson.
Dave, big brother Dave. That's I think that's what I'm saying, because I do music, Brody. So I think a little different. Man, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, we don't have a land. Why don't we have a land? Because every land is our land. This is our planet. Do you understand what I'm saying? And these people, like, how they got here, that's a whole nother story. We won't even get into that. But my motherfuckers want excuse my language if you don't do no cussing on your thing, but they want planetary supremacy. We see it now. They going here, there, everywhere, trying to establish their stronghold everywhere they go. So now we here in America, and they done pulled it. Like you said, we didn't arrive on the shores of America, but they did in Haiti and in the Southern Americas, and drug all that nonsense up into the Western Americas and even further into the Canadas. Now it's everywhere around the world. So yeah, we don't have nowhere to go because the planet is ours. We can go wherever we want to.
Wait, let me be clear. I didn't say we didn't have anywhere to go. I said we cannot be deported. They're deporting the Haitians because they overstayed by 18 years. They're deporting illegal Jamaicans because they have a homeland. Our homeland is here, and I'm not going to act like it's not. Foundational Black Americans have fought in every single war in the history of this country. Period, point blank. The first person to die in the Revolutionary War. I don't mean to cut you off,
but you're saying the blacks of America own this particular country. We ain't talking nowhere else, but the blacks in this country that, like you said, that was born here, grandpa, and as far as they can trace back, their family is here in this country, then you FBA, and that's our claim to property, if you will. You know what I mean? It was never relinquished. You know what I mean? They can write it up in whatever type of legislation and documentation that they want to, and make it look a certain way. But once we get to studying, we know what it is. We done circumnavigated this whole world, and we done been everywhere before treaties was even made or even thought of.
Absolutely. I think it's more of a situation where they're going to do what they're going to do, and we can't help that. What we need to
do is See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Don't be ambiguous. Say what it is. Sorry if I'm getting passionate, but I feel like Go ahead.
I am addressing what you said. They're going to do what they are going to do. That's not my concern. My concern is making sure that my people are following an agenda. I highly recommend you grab my book, The Real Black Agenda, so you can read my thoughts in depth. And there's nothing ambiguous in this book. That's why my black ass face is on it. And that's why it says the real black agenda, not the real people of color agenda, not the diasporan agenda, not I know black agenda. It's the real black agenda. I highly recommend you get it so you can see where I'm coming from on that, good brother. But I've got a sister waiting in the background. Sure. I hope that clears it up. I know you're chilling at work, man. Bro. But keep on listening.
I mean, we chilling.
Keep on, I mean, keep on
vibing
to the show. Bro. Appreciate you, my man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, for sure. Love.
Peace. Hello, sister. Thank you so much for waiting. Where you from? What's your name and what's your lineage?
We the Little Rascal Gang, baby, and we FBA all day long. I could trace mine all the way back to being here before the Amistad landed and being here afterwards.
Well,
so
all right.
I'm blessed to be on your panel.
Thank you so much. What's on your mind, sister?
I love what you're doing, and I appreciate it. I'm outside. I'm feeding the birds and watching them feed because we are free men. And all of this, what we talking about now today, their plight is not our fight no more.
Amen.
We opened up the door back for them in the civil rights era. And I wasn't even born then. I was born in 69. But I come from a family where my great big mama, we would have dinner on Sundays. And it would be all of us, the grandchildren, the great-grandchildren, the great-great-grandchildren. And Big Mama and Big Daddy would sit us down and tell us what it was. And they came from slave descendants. So I know who I am. I'm trying to teach to my children right now. Your fight ain't for everybody.
Sure ain't.
Everybody ain't gonna fight for you.
No, not at all. That's 100%.
Everybody want to be black. Until it's time to be black.
Be black. Amen. You ain't lying.
Everybody don't understand. I live on the West Coast, but I'm by way of Midwest and down south and the East Coast. But I got family members in my family that fought in all of the wars.
That's it. That's it. Yes, indeed.
I want our people to understand. We was Republicans first and foremost, and got sugar-footed, meaning I served you boo-boo with sugar on it.
Listen.
And told you it was pudding.
Amen.
And I pissed on you and told you it was raining.
It was raining. I know that's right. So you got family.
D, you are so positive and on point, but everybody don't want to hear it.
No, ma'am, they don't.
I am not here for people that have not been grown, raised, and fed on this soil as foundational Black Americans. I know I may lose a lot of people like I did when I voted for Trump all 3 times, but they group everybody with us and they come over here from other countries because they have our same melanin, but they are quick to tell us once they get over here, I ain't Black. I'm Jamaican. I'm Dominican. I'm Haitian. I'm whatever you want me to be, but I ain't Black until it benefits me. How can that mayor over there in New York come up into our country under a Black nationality when he ain't Black at all?
That part.
People keep saying we ain't good for nothing. No, we good for everything. But they stripe us of everything and we keep moving. Who you think made your air condition?
That part.
Who you think built your car? Who you think made your plane? Who you think
Yes.
made your mop and broom? It was made on our black hands of our ancestors because they had to find a way to make it better for them to do the work that was bestowed upon them.
Mm-hmm.
Who you
Mm-hmm.
think made the refrigerator?
Listen, we could be here all day, sister. Did you have a question, or would you just want to give a comment and support?
No, a comment and support. And I just want to say, keep doing what you're doing. I'm new to your
Absolutely.
channel.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
you came across, and I have subscribed and I hit the like button.
Thank you
But
so
I
much.
need you to educate because they got these transgenders in our schools demasculating our boys and trying to masculate our girls. It's the same bug breaking.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Well, I'm happy you're here. I'm happy that you subscribe. I'm happy you found me, sister. I want you to go ahead and enjoy the trees and the birds and the trees, and you enjoy your day. Thank you so much for being here. We love you. Thank you so much. God bless you, sister. I'm here to tell you, there's nothing more nice than watching folks who are coming through and finding me for the first time. Welcome. I say welcome. I say welcome. But let me go ahead and get this popping here. No. I'm on it. Trust me. I'm in control. Let me see. Afro Nerds in the building. What's up, bro?
Hey man, good morning. How you doing?
Good, man. What's happening with you?
Well, I was in and out of your show. I'm at the
Yes, sir.
corporate, so
I understand.
and I heard you were mentioning something about Black Panther that you wanted to address. I mean, I see your background. It's very similar to my background. So we are obsessed with this comic book thing. But I'm going to do another video on Black Panther because it's bothering me. It's been bothering me since 2016. But the issue that they was discussed when you had E-Man on there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea that this is T'Challa Jr., right? I know. I mean, that they're going to have to that they're going to have to explain 25 years difference. Like everyone else is going to, I assume it's going to look essentially the same, but then 25 years has to move forward in order for this what we saw in Haiti, this 3 to 5 year old. Now he's got to be between 25 and 35.
Mm-hmm.
So just the fact that there's an economic loss because Marvel has to do all this explaining, all this legwork,
Mm-hmm.
when every other white IP keeps it pushing.
Yes.
And it's based on our sensitivities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, we took a hit when Chadwick Boseman passed on. And really, it is disrespectful to him, but you can't explain it to people. It's disrespectful to him that he has to die with the character. The guy played James Brown, and he also played Jackie Robinson. But
and Thurgood Marshall.
Yes, thank you, Thurgood Marshall. He played all these icons, but he's going to die as a fictional character. And we can't get people who can extract themselves away from their emotions to have a conversation that in the end, it's Disney money, but it's black capital, black cultural capital that is the engineering of that money for many things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
so I just think that I'm going to just keep it real. I know you keep it real here too.
Mm-hmm.
When it came down to the embodiment of Thor,
right?
When it came down to the embodiment of Tony Stark's,
yes,
Captain America, these guys look like Ubermenschen. They went into the gym. They did what they had to do.
Correct.
That heart-shaped herb that we've been reading about,
yes,
for decades, is
60.
essentially. I'm going blurred now. It's essentially
super soldier serum. Absolutely, it is.
So,
and if you look real quick, if you look in Infinity War, when
Mhm.
they go and they go to the charge, you know, they go, he bought back, and Black Panther takes off. He is dusting Steve Rogers by at least half a block.
well, Civil War. So they're both of them are running against cars.
Yes, against cars.
They're doing superhero-ish.
Absolutely. And people don't understand that. But I got some things I want to get to. I appreciate you coming up. I'm about to, because y'all just moved the show forward. I'm gonna address the Black Panther thing. I'm gonna check you out in just a minute. Everybody go to Black Wall Street Odds because he's about to plug that. But I'm gonna check you out, bro. Let me get rocking.
Okay, man.
All right.
Peace out.
Peace. All right. So let's dive into this Black Panther thing. David Johnson is the biggest mistake Marvel has made yet. For 2 reasons. One of them, Afro Nerd just said. And here's the issue with David Johnson. I'm not saying this man's not a good actor, but this is exactly what Drewski was talking about. And then there are people say, but it's an African story. We would do what? Shut up. Shut up. Black Panther may be set in Wakandan, but its roots are foundational. Number one, didn't Stan Lee and Jack Kirby create Black Panther? Could have swore they did. Number two, do you realize that when they initially were going to write Black Panther, he was going to be based in Harlem? I'm sure you didn't. On top of that, that's my Black Panther right there. That is my Black Panther right there. Killmonger. Killmonger is exactly who foundational Black Americans are. We may be rooted in Africa, but what did Killmonger say? Yo, slavery, Jim Crow, all that. Where was Wakanda? Y'all was sitting up in here pretty. Y'all was chilling. I didn't see y'all do nothing. He identified as a foundational Black American because his mother was a foundational Black American. And you know what they did? They unalived his father and abandoned him in the ghetto. That project was so poor they had a milk cart for a basketball hoop. Killmonger was right. I know the first movie was based out of Oakland, where Ryan Coogler is from, not LA. I'm talking about the comic book. See, we're talking 6 decades of lore. Okay? This is what I do. Shout out to my Killmonger chain. Pause. So I'm gonna need y'all to understand where we're coming from here. Killmonger had it right. And the thing of it is, they was like, nah. And you know what he did? He said, I had to unalive my own brothers and sisters just to get to you. Because y'all, I said, you're not the son of a king, you're the son of an unaliver. I'm on my way to make this situation happen, but I got something I need to play for you. Shout out to Mika for hooking me up with this, because this was good stuff. So we're gonna run this, and then we're gonna react, y'all. Let's go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage.
Shut the fuck up. Ain't nothing ever good enough. We ain't even got this chance to see this man even play T'Challa the second yet. The Discord around this man is weird as fuck. Some of y'all saying he ain't sexy enough. If this is ugly child, what the fuck I look like? The pale man from Pan's Labyrinth?
Quiet!
Yes, ma'am.
I'm so sick of your little nonsense mouth running.
Yes, Your Honor.
You a tall glass or nothing.
I'm just glad he's black and brown skin. And pro-black added. He said, every character I do, no matter what, I'm going to be a black man first. And the nigga got accolades. He won the Rising Star Award for his role in Alien Romulus. And if y'all niggas keep playing and complaining, watch their ass replace him with Ryan Gosling.
Wrong! Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider. Ryan Gosling is Ghost Rider.
They're going to change Black Panther to White Clouded Leopard. They're going to change the phrase from Wakanda Forever to Hannah Montana Forever. Ryan Coogler might be the fucking director, but them crackers at Disney still own it. And lastly, why does this man's sexuality even fucking matter if he's a good actor? Are y'all trying to fuck him? I thought he wasn't sexy enough.
I don't know nothing about that lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me.
I don't give a fuck if he gay, straight, or pansexual. Only thing I give a fuck about is if he's going to represent black people well as the Black Panther. From all the research I've done, he looks like the one. I understand that we miss Chadwick, but black children need to see this because we have a scarcity when it comes to black leads in comic book movies. Yeah, they threw us a bone with Captain America, but just like America, they getting rid of his ass. Chris Evans is back, bitch. How the hell that happened? His ass was looking like Joe Biden at the end of Endgame, so how the fuck he show up in Doomsday?
I reconsider dropping out of the race. I'm back in.
They refused to give us a Solo Storm movie, but we had 25 motherfucking Logans and Wolverine movies. And according to Deadline, they keep pushing back Blade like a barber pushes back your hairline. And everybody's winning as far as representation but us. So shut the fuck up. Trump is in office. You really don't think that Disney won't roll back DEI? Now tell me where's the lie.
Okay, so there's so many lies here.
Could y'all please shut the fuck up?
How about you shut the hell up? There's so many lies here. I don't even know where to begin. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very it's very troubling. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's very troubling. It's very upsetting, and real rap. I want to be very clear about this. What I'm seeing at this point are people really bugging the hell out, talking about nonsense that doesn't make any sense. So I actually have another interview with that gentleman who was on the screen talking about David Johnson. Yeah, I'm tired of these tangy twinkle toes talking crazy, not making no sense whatsoever. Shout out to Cherie Brown with the 400 joules. Thank you for that, Eagle. Really appreciate you. Elevated Engineering with the $5 super chat says the actor that plays Jon Stewart, Green Lantern, is light-skinned Black British. Yeah, Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa. Bad choice. Bad choice. But we'll talk about Black Panther for me. Not only do I not think that this dude has any of the spirit of Chadwick, right? Not only do I think that this dude is upsetting, but there is some scuttlebutt out here saying that the person who should have gotten this role didn't get the role because of a biatch. Because of a biatch. And I'm very upset about this. Because if you're going to go with a Black Brit, you need to go with somebody who can actually make the role happen. And let's I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pull it up for you, because this is where Black on Black crime gets ugly. This is a crime. I'm going to roll the clip and then we'll discuss.
Oh, I love it. It's amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait.
What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I want to have a conversation. We're going to talk about Black Panther 3 and the shock on social media that D.A.M.N. Idris was not chosen to either replace the former T'Challa, who has since passed, or the actor who since passed, or be his son, right? And Ryan Coogler decided to go in a different direction. The reason why I say Ryan Coogler went in a different direction is because apparently Disney, Kevin Feige actually wanted, I believe, preferred D.A.M.N. Idris. But Ryan Coogler went in a completely different direction. Because for the last couple of years, all we've heard was D.A.M.N. Idris was going to get this role. But what happened? He did not get it. And there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of conversations I've watched, and there's a common theme I've been seeing in some of these conversations, is that there's a little bit of baggage with D.A.M.N. Idris. And the fact that D.A.M.N. Idris is in a relationship with Lori Harvey. I know people are going to try to act like, no, this has nothing to do with this movie, but I'm going to tie everything together, because how you have such an obvious choice, right? D.A.M.N. Idris just had
Y'all, real quick, shout out to Answer This with a high five. Thank you for the 100 joules. I definitely appreciate that. Elevated Engineer said, I stopped messing with D.A.M.N. when he made fun of Denzel. He made fun of Denzel. I know you're fucking lying. Man, gone. I'm upset. Let's keep rolling.
Successful movie recently with F1, which apparently they're going to be doing a sequel to. We know about him being in Snowfall and other movie show credits. As a matter of fact, he's gearing up to be in a film similar but different, in a movie called
To Be Black Panther. And why do y'all keep letting this long why do y'all let Nosferatu and everything? Why? When I first saw this trailer running around the internet, I literally thought that they had just superimposed Africans and Brits and Nigerian and American actors into Black Panther. I thought that this was some CGI AI type stuff. Come to find out, it's a real movie based on a book. And all right,
Children of Blood and Bone, and he's going to be starring in this film, right? So he has a lot of these things going for him, and with him, and I believe D.A.M.N was a top choice, and from what I'm told, a top choice by Kevin Feige and Disney, Marvel. But Ryan Coogler went in a different direction and hired 32-year-old David Johnson. I believe he is a UK native of Nigerian descent.
Real quick, shout out to my girl Messy Michonne. Saw you was late for work today. Thank you for the happy poop. I love happy poop. I'm always happy when I get the poop up out of me. Pause. Anyway, let's go on ahead.
Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. He doesn't have a lot of movie credits. The most recent was Alien Romulus. And The Long Walk, which a lot of people seem to like and are happy and are hyped for his part in this movie because of The Long Walk, right? Now, again, that's fine, right? But this casting choice came out of nowhere. Unless Ryan Coogler was keeping this to himself until he got to Comic-Con, there are people who are disappointed. There are people who are still on social media after we just had San Diego Comic-Con, a couple of days ago. There are people still pissed about this because they believe.
Yeah, because it's bad. Because it's just all right. I'm gonna show you something. Let's not play dumb. Let's not play dumb. This is a picture of the concept art for Black Panther in, I think, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. That look a whole lot more like Damson Idris than it looked like Lil David. That looked like Damson Idris. That don't look like Lil David. But let's stay focused. Let's get back to this dude who don't even know how to do the Wakanda Forever thing, right? But
believe that David Johnson isn't the right guy. Yeah, you have people that will say he's not the right guy because they don't feel like he fits. People are bringing up his height. But there are people that really wanted Damson Idris in his role. But there might have been a small problem. And the fact that I just don't see Ryan Coogler, who refuses to recast T'Challa due to his loyalty to Chadwick Boseman, even though Chadwick Boseman is no longer here.
And Chadwick Boseman said the character deserves to live on. He said it. His brother confirmed that he said it. His wife confirmed that he said it. We've had like 32 Supermen, 19 Batmen. There's been 3 Supergirls. Gone now.
Ryan Coogler refuses to recast him, even though he's getting a lot of heat on social media. People wanted to recast. Listen, if he hadn't recast him, by now he wasn't going to recast him. And I'm pretty sure that Disney probably came to him about recasting a role. He probably told him, I'm not going to direct this movie if you talk about recasting. But what I will do is cast T'Challa II, right? And that's what
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants James Bond Jr., like my man E-Man said. Nobody want Clark Kent Jr. Not to mention, they're either going to have to do some multiversal stuff or they're going to have to do some time dilation stuff. Either way, how about no?
He did with David Johnson. And also, you have to bring in a Lori Harvey angle here because of Michael B. Jordan, who, again, Ryan Coogler is very close to. That's just a very awkward situation. And if you look at the fact that Lori Harvey has banned anybody in her personal life from bringing up Michael B. Jordan because she feels like her exes don't exist in her world. I just think that it would have been an awkward situation because Lori, of course, would have wanted to be on the set around him, and Michael B. Jordan, we don't even know he could be a part of the filming of this movie. We don't know yet. It just would have been a very awkward situation that Ryan Coogler changed, went into this direction with David Johnson. Now, I'm not familiar with David Johnson's work, but
let me put it to you this way. I'm 6'1". M'Baku is like 6'3", 6'4". Hollywood actors are always short. Al Pacino like 5'2", 5'3". Okay. Ving Rhames is like 5'7". I know I'm blowing your mind right now. But go back and look at Pulp Fiction. You remember when Butch, aka Bruce Willis, was in that little teeny tiny car, and he sees Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames look all tall because Bruce Willis was in a very short car. Tall people in Hollywood look like giants. That's why M'Baku looks so fearsome and menacing. But I think that this was a bad choice. Speaking of bad choices, Letitia Wright. How about no? Never been a fan. Not saying she can't act, but respectfully, there's nothing hot about Letitia Wright. If you've ever read a Black Panther comic, sure, he looked good. I'm not saying that this woman is ugly. I'm just saying she comes across very asexual to me. That's just my opinion. Let's keep going.
there are a lot of people who have watched, I guess, his projects, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. I trust Ryan Coogler's casting choices. It's very rarely I've seen a Ryan Coogler project and I'm like, why'd you cast this person for this? So obviously he feels like he made the right choice, but he kept it close to the vest, I believe, because there were people at Disney and others who wanted him to have Damson Idris in this role, and he did not want Damson Idris at all, because if he wanted Damson, he would have hired him by now. He hired everybody else who's working on this film, but the last casting choice to be made was T'Challa II, because he was not going to recast T'Challa. Now,
all right, so let's just get to this, because this man has more wind in Chicago in the winter. Let's keep it a buck. Michael B. Jordan was all in on Lori Harvey. Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler are trauma bonding. They're trauma bonding besties because Chadwick Boseman died. And y'all are evil. DB Smooth with the happy poop. DB Smooth with more happy poop. DB Smooth with yet another happy poop. Darius with the happy poop. DB Smooth with the y'all are wild, and thank y'all so much for the happy poop. And 26 Social Butterfly with the $5 super chat said, one day this week, can you talk about Anthony Fauci pleading the fifth in the hearing today? I might have time to squeeze it in today, but my thing with this whole Black Panther thing, I just don't think it's going to be good. And I also think that this is horrible. What up, Tito? What's up, my guy? I'm very upset about that. I'm very upset about that. Does Blood and Bone not look like, does Children of Blood and Bone not look like to be Black Panther? Y'all know it looked like. Okay. I know. I'm just gonna run the trailer. I'm gonna run the trailer, and I'm gonna let y'all look for yourselves, because I ain't got time today.
My daughter.
Fair use.
You must not be afraid. Orisha was once a land where magic flowed through our people.
First of all, this so many problems. First of all, the woman playing the mama is also the woman from Captain Marvel, the one who plays Tiana Paris's mom. And that woman is stacked like a can of Pringles. Yes, she is. Ciao. Anywho and anyhow, why everything purple? Who told white people that Black people love purple? Prince loved purple. Why everything got to be purple with Black people? Anyway.
You were born with a gift greater than you know. But those who feared our
Chiwetel Ejiofor over there looking like Tubi Namor.
Power took it away from us.
The River Tribe will not challenge today.
I know you miss her. Your powers may be gone, but that does not change who you are. Magic.
All right, now I got to see it. I could have swore I just saw Regina King. I could have swore I just saw Regina King. listen. There's only two things in this world that will leave me tongue-tied: Regina King and Regina Hall. Them Reginas. Something about them Reginas. Anyway.
Festering disease. Purge it! Heed my words. You are the future king. What if that is not the kind of king I want to be?
We not going to act like this ain't Timu Wakanda. We ain't going to act like this ain't Sheehan Panther. We just not going to do. It's okay. I'm gonna let it run.
For years I have trained you. Because I believe you are the one. You can bring magic back.
Oh, come on. So instead of the dirt, just gonna put her under the water. Why the water purple? Why the water glowing? Huh? I'll be chill with the Uncle Earth. Appreciate you. Kung Fu CJ says purple represents loyalty. I get it, but royalty. But again, this seems like a knockoff to me. A knockoff to me. A knockoff to me. It might be great. I might be a fan. I'm gonna go see it, but
Hold up, wait. Look around, everybody.
Oh, come on! That don't look like the end of Black Panther. Y'all ain't never seen the credits of when SZA's singing with Kendrick. Yeah, that didn't look like that to y'all. Hold on, real quick. Let's just. Maybe the light that my dreams might let me know all the stars are closer. Y'all don't see that? Dry. You copied the whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. Dry.
Around, everybody on mute. Hold up, wait. Look around, it's me and my crew. Big energy. Big energy. All this good energy got you all in your feelings. Big energy.
How did Mandela Steinberg sneak up in here? I mean, if you want a movie to flop, or you want any type of fantasy hero thing to flop, you either add a Mandela Steinberg or Taye Diggs.
Big energy.
Ah! Why? Why, Cynthia Erivo? Why? Because now you're going to sit up here and use this as precedent to try and feather your way in the storm. Oh.
Hold up.
They're looking to you to lead them.
All this good energy got you all in your feelings. Big energy. She has the ability to annihilate us all. Big energy.
You have unraveled me.
Big energy.
What in the last Airbender? I'm trying to what in the Ross Dress for Less storm is happening here?
No mercy! You must strike!
I'm gonna get 5 points for riding a saber-toothed tiger. That's dope.
All these years, we believed the gods abandoned us.
Oh, my child. They were waiting for you.
Lots of comments. I'm trying to get to them all. Appreciate you. I'm sure the book is good, but Cynthia Erivo is scary. She's scary looking. I said what I said. One word in, no shadow of doubt. Everybody know that. To the mouth, a front row face with a backstage nerve. Anyway. My gosh. Nobody's going to see this movie. More people have seen He-Man than will see this movie. They said, J.O. the Chosen said, that man looks like Busta Rhymes, Circle Leader of the New School. When I come through, hit you with the, I'm sorry, as I combine all the juice from the mind. Healer, wheeler, bring it back, come rewind. Anyway. He was that god-awful droid and that god-awful alien Romulus. Listen, whenever I can't sleep and I'm out of melatonin in my medicine cabinet, alien Romulus for the win. Every time. Just knock the hell out. So what you want me to do, Dexter, is choose between a woman who married a cousin and a woman who is the product of cousin who a father and a son. Excuse me. No. Immediately no. Immediately no. No. Ain't nobody choosing that. D.A.M.N's still not proven to me. All he has is Snowfall. Sir. Snowfall. And again, I'm not putting on a cape for no tethers. But Snowfall is theater. I didn't watch Snowfall for years. I watched it in 2025 and theater. But I will tell you this, Damson Idris, in I don't know how many seasons of Snowfall it was, like 5 of them, is a lot more proven than David Johnson. All them African Brit Davids can go. Johnson, Oyelowo, all of them. We good. I just can't. I thought The Long Walk was a bit dry. Also, yet another movie I couldn't do it. I'll be chill with the $4.99 super chat. Said, adding to the war chest, this definitely looks like RC Cola, Black Panther. Oh, jeez Louise. That was strong right there. Super chats and members always get priority. I wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan of Alien Romulus. I got to watch Long Walk again because I keep falling asleep on it. Johnson had the worst FBA accent in The Long Walk. Absolutely. Yeah, I honestly think that something happened with Michael B. Jordan. Yes, Michael B. Jordan will be back in Black Panther 3. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say you will see Michael. Hold on 1 second. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all. I just need a second. Just give me one second. Hold on. I got a theory. Yeah, no. Sorry, I had to take a quick trip to Wakanda. I got a theory. I think we might see Infinity Killmonger in Secret Wars. Please don't think that Killmonger might not show up again. Because my whole thing is there are several Killmonger variants. So it's not an uncommon thing. No. Please. He's coming through. And even if he doesn't, that's Ryan Coogler's homeboy. You know he's doing he is doing Thomas Crown Affair. I'm pretty sure Coogler might have some involvement in that. By the way, 5:30 Eastern, I'm going to be sitting down with Dr. Bakari Lumumba, and he wants to talk all things FBA. So make sure y'all get that link. I'm going to put it in the description. I need y'all to show up and show out for your boy. Let's see here. Dwight Baldwin, $4.99 super chat said, in case I missed an update, is the Godfrey appearance still happening? Apparently, it was supposed to be yesterday. And what wound up happening was there was some scheduling things. He's on the West Coast. Dante Nero says we're going to get it done because he gave his word. It is going to happen. That is what Dante Nero has told me. I have not spoken to Godfrey. I do not know what that brother is going to do or not do. But speaking of Godfrey, I got this. Shout out to Mika. Mika sent me this, and I thought it was very interesting. Again, before I play this, this is not an endorsement of Jesse Lee Peterson. This is what he was saying to Godfrey, and I need y'all to peep it because it's very, very interesting. All right, shout out to my boy Devari Dawkins. What up, Verse? I see you, homie. All right, let's go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage.
Essentially over Black history, particularly the idea, did Black people build the United States of America?
What I should be. How do you come to my country and tell me what I should be doing?
You feel this is your country?
It is 100%.
Why do you feel
Is this
it's
your country?
You know how I feel it's our country?
Is it your country?
You know why I feel that way?
That it is your country?
Yeah, I mean, Black people's.
It's America, your country?
Yes, it is.
And you're Black, right?
And we built it.
And why do you feel that?
Because we built it.
You didn't build it?
Yeah, Black people built.
No, they didn't.
Who, Donald Trump did?
White people did. Black people don't build, they destroy.
No, they don't.
Tell me.
That's the first IQ test right there. Because you hear that and you're like, hey, man, what are you trying to say? You know what he's saying. You know Black culture has essentially destroyed the nuclear family. There's no question which has destroyed the future of Black kids in America. Yeah, absolutely. 42% abortion rate. Yeah, that's another Holocaust. We've been destroying ourselves for quite some time. There's no disputing that. Now, I guess you can debate till you're blue in the face about whose fault it is, but he's dead on.
What do you think about the Blacks who call themselves African Americans and they were born in America? Is that dumb?
No, it's not.
You got to be out of your mind to be
No.
born in a country, but call yourself something else. You got to be
African-American.
dumb,
You're
right?
just trying to have a connection.
To
So-
what?
To Africa.
But the folks in Africa don't even like Black Americans.
We know that. I'm African.
So why are you?
You know I'm
connect-
African, right?
Where you from?
Nigerian.
So you're born over there?
I was born here.
Devory has always had this mindset that I don't like labels in America. I think that's where we went wrong. I know they don't even care about the white label. I mean, if you find the people who've been arrested, you got people who look like they're from Argentina being called white. It just doesn't make any sense. You got people from Mexico who are labeled white in the system. I think the labels are not really being executed properly anyway. But getting back to African American, it's so dead on. This doesn't happen in any other country except America. Like, you don't go down to Belize and people say, "Oh, you're Belize, you're African Belizean." Like, no one says that. That's only in America. And what's interesting is, fast forward to 50 years from now, you think people will call you African American, especially if you're mixed? What are they going to call you? That's why it doesn't make any sense.
Did y'all hear? You don't need a. Anyway, I digress. Again, I need y'all to understand something. There is no we in the "we built this country." If your parents fled from Nigeria and you got born here, we were already here, but you don't get to just, you can't just come. What did Reverend Calvin Broder Sr. say? Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now, this type of thing happens all the time. You got to get yours, but Tether, I got to get mine. No. I'll be sure. So you better thank the YouTube member says I need this instrumental, Dave. Yeah, we'll talk about that. You know, to me, it's not even talking down. It's a mentality, and that's always been my argument as a foundational Black American. You don't get this any place else. Like I told that brother from Kansas City who said, yeah, you know, because in African American, no, Charlize Theron's African American. Elon Musk is African American. I'm a foundational Black American. Period, point blank. My roots in this country go back before the founding of this nation. This is my homeland. You can't deport me anywhere. You ain't got to like it, but that's just what it is. We were already here. Sheree Brown, be nice. Be nice. Some tongue. It's like listening to Ben Crumb and Officer Tatum tongue wrestle. It's making my teeth. LS, you're gonna have to be a member. You're gonna have to super chat because you out of pocket right now. We built this country. We did. Not the Haitian person fighting for TPS talking about, we built that. No, you didn't. Y'all over here talking about, we built this country. We built this country on mud cookies. Nope. Oh, now we destroying it. Tango down. You talk greasy in my chat and be disrespectful. You's got to go. Yep. Uh-oh. TT said they wanted Dave to stop that countdown and mentioning Godfrey. Well, we know that's not going to happen. They say you don't know me, but you follow. Name in my mouth, now the truth gon' follow. FB is the topic, now the spec gotta follow. Tell them out, pull up tomorrow. Jay with the tool jewels, not sparkles. Well, thank you for the gift. Can O'Shea Duke Jackson say we found gold because he's in Uganda? Nope, can't. What's going on with Michael Jai White? Is that still happening? I am working on it. We listen. When I go to Atlanta this weekend, I'm going to meet with a homeboy of his. So hopefully, might be able to get him on the phone, because if that happens, then I know I can get him on the show. But again, prayers up to the greatest Black action hero ever graces the damn show. I'm gonna need y'all to listen. If Michael Jai White come on the show, I'm gonna need y'all to hold me down, because listen, I do not fan out over people, but we're not talking about people. We're talking about an icon. Period, point blank. We're talking about the greatest Black superhero known to man. We're talking about the real Spawn. Yes, we are. Yes. Nope. Michael Jai White is what that is. Yeah, this is in a vertical chat. The writer 6826 says Godfrey's just studying up for you. He's going to have, he's going to need like 48 years to study up on me. I hate to break. Y'all want to hear a song? I got a new song. I don't know if y'all want to hear it. I got a new song, and it's you ever heard that song? I can't wait to pop my on a bit. I got a song, and I if y'all want to hear it, I'm gonna need some super chats. But Dexter, why are you choosing violence in my chat, sir? He said Michael Jai White versus Wesley Snipes, who wins? Michael Jai White. I said what I said. Disco Kryptonite. I'm not going to read that out loud because it's not a super chat. You better thank a YouTube member. It's on the screen. People can read it for themselves. You, sir, are on some very, very powerful narcotics. You on them Ike Turner narcotics. You are on them Ike Turner narcotics. Billy Blanks is not better than Michael Jai White. Billy Blanks reads like Ricky Smiley dreamed he could read. So what I did was I like the dancing and I like the fighting, and I put them together and I created Tybo. I'm sorry. Did Billy Blanks ever get a hit off on a very virile Kimball Slice? No, he didn't. Did Billy Blanks have the range? First of all, Billy Blanks was supposed to be the last dragon. You know what happened? Timax showed up. You dare put Billy Blanks in the same conversation as Michael just showing off to prove a point? Watch me slip the jab and kick you in your throat. What? Sir. Nah, bro. Nah. Let's get some expertise on the subject. My man Albie Chill, you better thank the YouTube member. Thank you for modding. Says, nah, that ain't it, fam. I train with Grandmaster Anthony Price. Let's talk your shit. Talk your shit, sir. Who was Billy Blanks' teammate, and he said Billy Blanks couldn't touch Michael Jai White. He said Billy Blanks couldn't touch Michael Jai White. Damn mind sitting up here talking about Billy Blanks. Stop it. Yeah, I gotta. Okay, so again, I got a brand new song. If y'all want to hear it, I'm gonna need at least 5 super chats. I'm gonna play it for you because when I tell you this is my anthem. It's my anthem. This is that one. Billy Blanks. I'm so disgusted with you right now. I'd rather be cussing out a Haitian tether who want to talk about the Louisiana Purchase than listen to you disrespect my channel, disrespect my show, and disrespect the greatest Black martial arts action hero since Jim Kelly. How dare you? How dare you put Billy Blanks' name in the same sentence as Michael Jai White? Like, y'all must be high or something. I don't. Break that down for me. Billy Blanks. Listen, apparently y'all don't want the track. That's okay. That's all right. Maybe tomorrow y'all will want it. I don't know. Yeah, y'all don't want the track. It's cool. But I'm telling you, when y'all hear it, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. Billy damn Blanks. John Bones Jones can't act. Are y'all high? Yeah, it must be something wrong with the connection because y'all keep putting. Let me refresh my page. So I'll be right back. Did you say? Did you fix your mouth to say John Bones Jones?
Wait.
John Bones Jones. I'm so upset. Uh-oh. All right. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Oh man, let's see here. All right, J18. Thank you for the jewels. DB Smooth. You better thank your YouTube member with the happy poop. Appreciate you. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Uh-oh. Got some more happy poop. New mom with the happy poop. Okay, y'all. All right, let me go pull the track. All right, now when I play tracks, I need y'all to understand that I am very I need y'all to keep in mind that I'm an artist and I am sensitive about my okay. But this is a song that's going to be on Show Music 2. And I'm telling y'all right now, you're absolutely. I'd be surprised if y'all don't love this song. I just got to put it up on StreamYard so y'all can. Matter of fact, I think I might just be able to put it in a roadcaster. It might be quicker if I put it in a roadcaster. Let me see what I can do real quick. Yeah, bear with me. Let's see here. Hold on. Yeah, might be able to do that. Yeah, I'll put it in the roadcaster so y'all can hear it. All right, so yeah, I want y'all to hear this joint. It's downloaded. So while it downloads, Michael Jai White is him. Period. Point blank. I'll be chill with the $4.99 super chat said, drop the track. Also, do y'all know I'm not lying? Anthony Price and Billy Blanks were on the Budweiser national karate team in the mid 80s. Absolutely. New mom said, chill. Thank you for the 6 jewels. I definitely appreciate that. Also, my latest video on the Boule, I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and hit that. While this is downloading, there is one other thing that I definitely wanted to get to. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Is this the one? I'm pretty sure this might be it. I'm pretty sure this is it. We're gonna take a look at this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this up because I want to get your feedback on this while we're waiting for the track to download, because I want to talk about this whole Boule situation. There's some Jay-Z news here. Let's rock and roll, and let's roll a clip.
Kansas City Chiefs running back who was once close with Jay-Z has a lot of things to share on this podcast with Jason Whitlock about Diddy and Jay-Z and LBJ. Y'all must see. He telling y'all everything is spiritual. Hey, Larry Johnson, enlighten us all.
Track Jay-Z's business habits, they're always for somebody else. They're never for him or his pockets only. It's always for somebody else. Even his own music career, when he signed 2 360 deals with Rock Nation, and everybody knows those 360 deals, it puts the artist in perpetual slavery. That means everybody has a hand in your pocket, whether you tour, whether you show up and do promotions, autograph signings, the company takes a piece of you. So what LeBron is really saying is that he's mirroring being used as a whore. I don't want to use that terminology, but that's what it is when it comes to black entertainment. Somebody else is taking his money out of his pockets. Now, mind you, they could boast that they're billionaires. I think that's just flavor, so all young African Americans can aspire to have their money taken from them and also have their brand and their image used however they want to be used. Now, there is really no real businesses that go on with Jay-Z and LeBron. I mean, not real business. Like, real business is done with people who don't need partners, who don't need people in your pockets, don't need to tell people, hey, you can't have your hair like this. You got to look like this. Bring it down. If you look at LeBron's people, like Maverick and Rich Paul, go to an article in GQ 2019. You'll see an article about Rich Paul that he is the broker of the year, and he's sitting in a chair with his thumbs in the pyramid. Now, if you can connect the thumbs in the pyramid to Jay-Z hands in the pyramid to LeBron's pyramid at the New York Yankees stadium tour or concert, you know it's all based on somebody being controlled by an organization. And the only way you can get successful is being controlled. That's the only way. I have not seen a billionaire need to throw up hand signals. I've never seen a successful athlete needing to throw up different hand symbols before a game and giving homage to somebody who's predicted to lose in the scriptures. Like, it doesn't make sense. So anything that comes from that, out of showing that symbolism, it's not really successful. So I can understand why he will call him his big brother, because you're saying that you are yoked to somebody. You're in a covenant with somebody. That's what that really means. I mean, it's like his school. His school isn't doing really well. It's not educating young black kids. They can't seem to pass tests. And one of it they struggle with is math. So, like I said, you follow the breadcrumbs of this occult and know their closeness with children. It already sets Jay-Z back a little bit, because this is like the umpteenth time that I'm hearing him around 16-year-olds or 15-year-olds or teenagers, not just males and not just females, but now males. So him saying that he's been his big brother since 16 sounds like what P. Diddy was to Usher.
Oh,
Justin Bieber. Oh, Justin Bieber. Wow. Oh.
Thoughts, questions, comments, concerns. I found that very interesting. Disco Kryptonite $2 super chat said Steve Blackman can beat Michael Jai White. Respect. Okay, Gregarious, you better think the YouTube member said run Bones and White in the chat GPT, who will win query. Okay, if that's what you want, let's open up a fresh chat. Statistically speaking, between John Bones Jones and Michael Jai White, all things being equal and accounting for age and them being on the same level as far as those things go, who wins based on skills, fight, expertise, styles of combat in a straight up fight? Is it John Bones Jones or Michael Jai White? I just rhymed. I didn't even mean to do that. And then I'm gonna play a song and get up out of here. Let's see what chat has to say on the subject. Just gonna let chat do its thing. Shout out to everybody up in here. Again, make sure y'all go to jarogomedia.com and download the app or get it on your app store or the Google Play Store. I'm trying to understand here. Yep. This is what I say. FU2 say, Al, I created a law. I downloaded the app, but I didn't create a login. What is y'all waiting on? What up, TD Midas? What's happening with it? Mike, I love him, but his reach isn't close to Bones' wingspan, and he wouldn't be able to touch. Man, gone. Let's see what chat has to say about. Oh, come on, boo! See, this is why you got to watch this artificial intelligence. You got to watch it. Just no. It says Michael Jai White is a legitimate, highly accomplished martial artist with decades of training in black belts in multiple disciplines. This is not actor muscles versus real fighter. White absolutely knows how to fight. His striking technique, speed, power, and coordination in traditional martial arts knowledge are serious. His official biography confirms 7 black belts, but John Jones is one of the most accomplished full contact fighters ever recorded. He spent his career defeating elite opponents who were actively trying to knock him unconscious, choke him, or break his limbs. His professional record is 28-1 with 1 no contest, and his statistical profile includes 95% takedown defense and UFC record title fight victories. Assuming equal age, size, health, and athletic condition, striking variety goes to Jones. Traditional striking technique, possibly White. Wrestling and takedowns, Jones by a landslide. Clinch fighting, Jones. Ground control and submissions, Jones. Fighting under a live elite resistance, Jones by several zip codes. God damn. Fight IQ and improvisation, Jones. Experience absorbing damage with executing strategy, Jones. White's best opportunity would be landing something damaging before Jones establishes range or contact. But Jones can fight along with kicks, smother White in the clinch, take him down, and finish with elbows or a submission. Traditional martial arts provides valuable weapons. Elite MMA teaches you how to use those weapons, while another world-class athlete is violently dismantling your plan. My technical verdict, Jones wins approximately 9 out of 10 unarmed fights. Under MMA rules, probably 95% out of 100. In a completely uncontrolled street encounter, randomness increases, but Jones remains the clear favorite. Michael Jai White is a master martial artist. John Jones is a master professional fighter. The distinction is the whole argument. Sorry. Yeah, and nah. John Jones' eye poke is undefeated. He's dirty. We know he's a dirty fighter. Listen, I'm gonna play this record because I told you I was gonna play this record, and I want y'all feedback in real time. Super chat it if you can, and let's go ahead and get it popping. Hold on. That's not the record. This is the record. Here it is. It's called "Bitch I'm Him." My bad, y'all. The thing wasn't it was playing on my end, but it wasn't playing on y'all end. Hold on, I'm gonna play it through here. Now y'all should be able to hear it. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
Let me talk heavy for a second. Not bitter, better, not wounded, crowned. Ain't no revenge story.
All right, let me know if y'all can hear it.
What happens when the receipt starts rapping? Bitch, I'm him. Say it with your chest, I'm him. Walked through hell, came back trimmed. Lost 300, gained 10 million in vision. You fumble once, don't spin. Half front row, couldn't see the win. Everybody counted me out, I counted again. I was heavy with the weight, but the soul stayed light. Had a war in my mirror every cold late night. They saw pounds, I saw power getting built in the dark. God carved my name with a knife in the bark. I've been broke with a brain full of Fortune 500. Had friends act strange when the blessings started running. Lovers turned judges, colleagues turned fake. Same hands I fed, had a fork in my plate. But I still built brands with the wolves at the door. Turned pain into payroll, turned scars into tours. Took no from a room full of people who rent. Then went home and built what they couldn't invent. I ain't asked for permission, I ain't begged for a crown. I was 10 toes deep while they watered me down. Now the same ones whispering, how did he win? I look dead in the camera like, bitch, you had me, you lost me, you doubted, it cost thee. You laughed when the lights got dim. Now the whole room screaming, bitch, I'm here. Say it with your chest. Walk through hell, came back trimmed. Lost 300, gained 10 million in vision. Bitch, I'm here. You fumbled once, don't spin. Had front row, couldn't see the win. And everybody counted me out, I counted again. I coach kings who forgot they had crowns on. Teach broke dreams how to put the gowns on. Build businesses from ashes and anxiety. Make strategies slap like church and society. I'm professor with jokes, preacher with receipts. Boardroom bully with the gospel in the beat. I read 2 books a day, y'all skim captions and shout. That's why your hot take came with the facts left out. I've been beaten down, beaten up, still rose regal. They try to clip wings on a man built eagle. I don't need revenge, I need bigger deposits. I don't chase closed doors, I buy buildings with offices. There's 1,000 of them, but it's one of me breathing, one of me building, one of me leading. You thought I was common, that's where you got slim. Had a miracle close and still fumbled them. This for the ones they ignore. This for the ones they betrayed. This for the ones who got left out the room, then came back on in the stage. This for the weight that you lost. This for the cost that you paid. This for the nights you were dying inside, but still woke up choosing to die. Now say it with your chest. Walk through hell, came back trimmed. Lost 300, gained 10 million in vision. You fumble once, don't spin. Had front row, couldn't see the win. Everybody counted me out, I counted again. Built from the fire, not the whim. Too much God in my oxygen. If you had me and lost me, that's your sin. Bitch, I'm him. One voice, one mic, one grin. Too much fight underneath the skin. World try to bury me. I grew through the cement. Bitch, I'm him. Not because I said so. Because I survived so. Because I built so. Because I gave so. Because I know so. Bitch, I'm him. Bitch, I'm him.
In case y'all forgot, hold on, it's on a loop.
Let me talk heavy for a second.
Huh? I'm sorry. Bitch, I'm him. So it's just, it is what it is. A lot of times, because I'm about to sign off because I got to talk to my wife. I'm gonna go be a husband right now. But a lot of times people doubt you, people don't understand you, people misread you, and they don't get it. And sometimes even the Bible says you have to encourage yourself. And for me, sometimes I will get caught up, or I would get caught up in what people who ain't never met me, fed me, fucked me, or financed me had to say about what they thought about me. Somebody said I cut my hair because I've been bought and paid for. Ain't nobody cutting me no checks except for Masculine Man Essentials, which you can get right now at masculinemanessentials.com/Dave and put Dave10 in checkout in order to get 10% off. Oh, yes, Masculine Man Essentials. You want to smell like a man, baby. But no, like, so again, I'm saying it with my chest. I'm him. And anybody who, like, as I never talk about the people that I've put in position who acted like I did not exist. Ricky Smiley. Sorry. My bad. I'm just these allergies really just be bugging me. But anyhow, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And so for me, it is what it is. I don't know who Persia Boy Mehmet is. I don't know who that is, but I'm here for it. But yeah, no, I'm going to put that out. Matter of fact, if you haven't gotten your bundles yet, I might do another bundle for show music too. So go and get that. So thank you for reminding me. I am doing a show 5:30 today. Dr. Bakari Lumumba. We're going to talk about everything being foundational Black American. The link is right here. I'm going to put it in the description, and I'll also make a post about it so you guys can tune in and support. So again, and that's a great question. It is a fair question. Too long to answer in 1 minute. But what I will say is people are really good at putting up their representatives, whether that is, whether you're in a romantic relationship or a so-called friendship. But after a while, you start hearing what people are saying, and then you see it, and then you begin to get that stuff in your system, and then you figure it out. And that's what happened with me. So, I saw him for what he is, and he's still that. You're on producer number 19, I was producer number 7. So who's the common denominator? So yeah, you live and you learn, not to mention you're comparing a 49-year-old man to a 27-year-old kid. To put that another way, my oldest daughter is the age I was when I put Ricky Smiley in the syndication. So I didn't have the level of experience I have now. So that's the short answer to your question. I thank you guys so much for being here. And remind me Lonely Therapy tomorrow to put that in this Emmanuel Ocho versus Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, that's a battle of hairlines right there. But anyhow, I'm going to see y'all later. Shout out to Godfrey. Hopefully we'll be able to make that happen. I'm going to close the show with our ending theme song. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed. And y'all stay ungovernable. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Foundation bounce. D.A.M.N. I told y'all the chair is open, but the mic ain't scared. You say you don't know me, but you follow. Name in your mouth, not a truth gonna follow. Be it a topic, but the chair stay hollow. To the mouth. Pull up tomorrow. You say you don't know me, but you follow. Talking on the culture, but the table too shallow. FBA built in, I respect, gotta follow. To the mouth. Pull up tomorrow. You know me. Follow button talking like bro, don't show me. You know me. If FBA the topic, put the mic before me. He said he don't know me, okay, that's cute. But he been on my page like he checking the proof. He is on the gram, now he brand new. That follow button snitch, what you want me to do? I ain't mad, I ain't chasing no fame. But don't play lost when you mention my name. I got receipts in the math, don't miss. You can duck the chair, but you can't duck this. This ain't anti-African, this ain't hate. This is grown man talk with the facts on a plate. I respect your roots, respect mine too. You keep speaking on us, now we speaking to you. Talk about us, talk around us. Use the culture and clown us. Say unity and doubt us. If we so divisive, why your whole show about us? You say you don't know me, but you follow. Name in your mouth, not a truth gon' follow. Be it a topic, but the chair stay hollow. To the mouth. Pull up tomorrow. You say you don't know me, but you follow. Talking on the culture, but the table too shallow. FDA built it, now respect, gotta follow.
Yeah. David came through with the accent mistake. Southern black speech ain't trauma on the plate. Not Nigerian, slow down with pain in the cake. That's church blues, jazz, and grandma with the shake. That's porch talk, that's code switch. That's Sunday shoes, that's cotton field grit. That's survival turn rhythm, that's genius with a wit. So don't explain my roots with a podcast clip. Where was the FBA? Where was the C? Where was the voice when y'all spoke on the speech. You can't call it unity if we never get to teach. That ain't diaspora, that's a one-way street. The chair is open, the mic is hot. You said my name, now answer the plot. The chair is open, the mic is hot. Stop wrecking the question and dancing the shot. A follow ain't friendship, everybody knows, but don't act lost when I'm in your scroll. I'm not chasing clout, I'm chasing correction. FBA lineage needs proper protection. Civil rights blood, open doors for the flight. Now everybody landed trying to rewrite. I don't need worship, I don't need petty. Just don't speak on my house like I'm not in the city. You say you don't know me, but you follow. Name in your mouth, not a truth gon' follow. FBA the talking, but the chair stay hollow. Tell them out, pull up tomorrow. You say you don't know me, but you follow. Talking on the culture, but the table too shallow. FBA built in, I respect, gotta follow. Tell them out, pull up tomorrow. If FBA the topic, FBA gets the mic. If you keep saying our name, then come speak right. The chair is open, don't make me count. Day one already, you know what this about.